what are the recurring lapses in terms of providing protection and safety?
If you ask me, I would say that schools in Nigeria, especially the boarding schools, are very, very vulnerable. There was part of the Safe School Initiative, which Group Capital will have said, there were the suggestion of cluster of schools to help provide collective security for some of these schools, especially those that have boarding facilities. Like we see in some planning in terms of banking, you have clusters of banking in an area. It's a security strategy to help mobilize enough protection for these schools. A lot of people have talked about the need for cluster of schools so that it will help. And that was after the incident in Kaduna State, where the university was also attacked. But the resources, some of the owners of this school, especially the state governments, have protested. And communities have said, we can't move our school that's in our community to another community for some reasons. Agreed. Now, so the onus was on what should be done. Physical security, is important. The first layer is fencing.
Perimeter fencing.
Perimeter fencing, which is non-existent in most of the schools. It's only maybe existent when you go to some urban schools, but in most of those communities, you don't see them. And those are the major issues. Lighting, like it has earlier been pointed out. These schools most don't have lightings most of the time. And that is the information I also gathered that when this thing happened, it was total darkness. And those are the problems that came up. And when it happened, the vice principal lost his life because he tried to, at least from his own level, make some protection of these schools, these children. And that was where he lost his life. May his soul rest in peace. But he tried in his own possible best. Wish he had some other supports, which never was there. So the problem is that funding is a problem of that initiative, but not just funding. Funding for what in the first instance? Is it to provide physical security? For me, I believe in more of covert security. I believe in more of protective security that you may not see it physically, but is there.
Let me